Hi guys, thanks for tuning into my channel. I'm Anita Louise, and today I'm going to show you how I made this cool little mandala pillow. Now this is a project that you could do if you know how to sew and crochet, but even if you don't, I'm going to show you a couple tips and tricks along the way. So for example, if you don't know how to sew, we're going to use a glue gun to sew along the edges. And if you don't know how to crochet a doily, that's okay. I bet your grandma might have one, or you can pick one up in just about any vintage shop. All right, so stay tuned. I'll show you how anyone can make this. For this project, you will need fabric, a doily, sewing machine or glue gun, stuffing, scissors, measuring tape, and a marker. We're going to start out by measuring our pillow, and I made mine. I measured it 18 by 18 inches. So after I sew it up with I do about 1/4 inch seam allowances, it will be about 17.5 inches. But you can make yours any size you want to accommodate the size of doily that you got. I picked this fabric because I wanted to have a cool tie-dye effect, and originally I thought I would tie-dye my own fabric, but they carry this batiked fabric at most fabric shops, and it has a really cool tie-dye look to it. So I got navy blue because it'll match with my living room, but you can pick any fun color you want to go with your room. Next, we're going to sew our pillow all the way around, all 4 sides, except for we want to leave about like a 4-inch hole in one of the sides so that we can fit our stuffing in it. And if you do not like sewing or don't have a sewing machine, you can use this technique with a glue gun where you put your right sides together and you put a little bead of glue where it's about where your stitching would be on your sewing machine. And then you just press those right sides together like this. Just kind of press it until the glue doesn't feel warm anymore, and then you know that it's pretty well sealed. Do that all around, and just remember to leave your little 4-inch hole so that we can move on to the next step. So the next step of our project is to put our hand inside that little hole that we left open and pull our pillow through to turn it right side out. And after we've done that, we can begin filling our pillow with the stuffing. You might make it as soft or as firm as you like. And once you get your pillow just how you like it, you can stop stuffing and we're ready to move on to the next step. So now we are going to sew that little 4-inch hole open. You know, it might be more like a 5-inch hole, but anywho, I guess as long as it's big enough to get your hand in there so you can turn it inside out. So you can grab a needle and thread and stitch it up, or if you were using the glue gun technique, you can grab your glue gun. If you see, okay, so you see your opening here, and when you pull your sides together, you can see that there are pieces of fabric on the inside that touch. That is where you're going to want to put your glue. So you're going to just put your glue along the little edges of the fabric that touch when it's pulled closed, and you're going to just pull it to seal it up. Just kind of hold it together sort of until the glue cools down, and then you'll know that it's, hold it together a little longer than that. And then you'll know that it's really, really going to hold. So whether you are stitching or gluing, just make sure you get the entire opening closed so that our stuffing does not fall out. So we've made it to the last and final step of our project. Grab your doily and lay it out on your pillow, kind of centered in a place that you want it. Maybe if you want it off-centered, that might look kind of cool too. I centered mine though, and I am putting a glop of glue under each of the little clusters of stitches along the edges. Now you could definitely stitch them if you want, or you could add more glue if you want, but I think just around the edges is fine. And this doily I actually made myself from a book that I've had forever. I'll see if I can link it down below. I just really liked the pattern in this one, and I didn't really, like the size or the shape of the ones that I had around my house, so I made my own. So once you have glued your entire doily down or sewn your entire doily down, you are finished with your project. So great job, everybody. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, just link them down below. And if you want to see more cool projects, go ahead and subscribe and check out my social media that I'll link down below. All right, thanks guys, bye.